Hello guys, and welcome to this small video update. I recently took delivery of a beautiful, let me see if we get it a little bit more in focus, of a beautiful Swiss RE460 loco with two InterCity 2000 coaches. And I also received a package from Switzerland with a couple of coaches. I am really pleased with the model. Some people on the internet say that the coaches are heavy, that they won't go as well over the track or whatever, and some people are really complaining about them. I haven't found any issue at all so far, so I'm really looking forward to receiving another batch of these coaches, and with the upcoming model of the InterCity 2020 stock, which is for later this year or perhaps earlier next year. The coaches have done about 150 loops so far on the test track without a single issue. So I'm really pleased with the performance of both the locomotives, the coaches, no derailments whatsoever. And let me see if I can show you. Yeah. Okay, now as you can see, this is the standard coupler between the coaches, standard N-gauge repeater coupler, which is quite a gap between the coaches, but I was able to put in another type of coupler which is making the gap a lot smaller. It looks 10 times better. So I'll be investing in a couple of more of these couplers to put them in and make sure that the train looks much better. So this is the InterCity 2000 set, which is made by Hobby Train in cooperation with Gato Lemke. And here I have the Minitrix 460, which is not mine. It is of my brother-in-law. So a big shout out to him that I can borrow his loco for a while and put it in some use. The train has run about 150 rounds on the track without a single issue. No derailments or whatever, no cars that uncouple or whatever. Very impressed. People were on the internet saying things like cars don't perform well, things fall off, all kind of things. I haven't experienced anything of the unusual. I think the cars are performing very well, and I'm really pleased. Before I thought that 6 coaches would be a little bit short side, but having this on the model railway, I think that 6 to 7 coaches is actually very decent length for this layout as it is at the moment. Let's see how it banks. Very beautiful. I'm really pleased with this train. Now, another thing that I recently acquired are these wooden pieces for a helix. This is 3.5 circulations. I ordered another 3, and the in a kit, and the module that will fit them. So we're finally going to extend the layout a meter in this direction and creating the helix, so we can slowly work our way up and get the first baseboard on the upper level in and testing the helix, things like that. And I've also kind of made a decision as to how to operate the railway. I'll be using iTrain, which is a Dutch program for controlling your layout. And I'll also tend towards skipping DCC. I have a couple of locos with a chip in it, but I also have a lot of locos that are still analog or difficult to chip or whatever, and I decided that I can run DCC trains and analog trains together using the Dynamo system, which is quite common here in Holland. The largest model railway in Holland is using it, and someone I spoke last week who is also a supplier of it, he explained a couple of things to me, and the system is actually pretty neat and extremely reliable. And overall, the price of it, the starter price for Dynamo is a little bit steep, but given that you won't have to purchase any decoders for your locomotives or whatever, it will gradually be a better investment in the long run.